It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He was terrific last week, racking up the receiving yards and reaching the end zone. It's the Lions and the Niners under the lights on Sunday night.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Dances by him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And it's interesting, isn't it? The psychology of a team coming onto the field down 8-0 instead of the normal 7, or sometimes when you're fortunate, just 6. 8-0 almost connotes a sense of urgency that really isn't there yet. It's too early in the game. Go down and score. Heck, kick the extra point and be down 1. Don't chase points too early. Just worry about scoring.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 22 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Gibbs. Powers through. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4, they got 8. And it results in a conversion on fourth down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
4 down.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense for the Niners much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. To the air again. Goff. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is what we talk, game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Goff on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he powers his way up past the 30. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. This is McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Here's McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Purdy from the gun. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you see zone defense, you know you got to drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, it's gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami, as the Dolphins are at home as well. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. The Dolphins playing well early as they get it to 2-1 with the victory. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Goff. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Thomas. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 97 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, an uncommon way to get there, but nevertheless, that makes our score 14-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down throw. Goff. To the sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now he's going to... Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football. And now there he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Gibbs straight ahead, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throw incomplete as well. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the own...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
What's that?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Muscles him off. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Got his man, it's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it.
These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Throwing again is Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the 50, it's Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Up the gut, McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last throw here for Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that